Alright, so this is the reality of life. Life is a game. And we come here and we play this game. And all the information is out there to master the game, but if we, especially when you get to the point that I'm at where I understand what is needed of me in order for me to master this game, or in order for me to be perfect right now. So now the game is just like, are you going to keep playing games of living in the past, holding on to attachments, like taking credit for everything that you do instead of understanding that everything is God and accepting that and trying to be a servant instead of trying to make my own decisions? Like, I don't know. I'm just frustrated by my fucking weakness in moments of temptation. But again, it's like you have to trust God. A wise man, a sattvic person, is someone who is mentally steady through perceived highs and lows. Thank you, God. I love you. Well, you don't get stronger by wishing things were different. What can you do? Right now, the human race is caught up in the momentum of reality, of time. The human race does not understand we don't understand that we can slow this shit down. And we don't understand the potential that we have to experience God consciousness. And even if we do understand it, life is not supposed to be easy. So there's always going to be bullshit that we have to deal with. There's always going to be some form of resistance until you really reach the state where you've just decided, no, I'm going to live my life perfectly so that resistance isn't a part of my reality. There will still be things that, had you not gotten to that point, would be perceived as problems. But you can get to that point where you structure every day, where you don't accept anything lesser than your best self, where you... I'm gonna show that shit, but really, like, dude, it's eating right and sleeping right. So I'm either gonna fast this week or I'm gonna eat one meal a day this week. It feels to me like I'm gonna fast this week because I'm just sick of, like, I'm not gonna die, and if I trust God, then I'll be able to get my job done to the best of my ability. It won't be a problem, and it'll be worth it. So just don't be a bitch, and you'll be fine. That's what I feel like. So I think I'm going to fast this week. But whether I fast this week or whether I eat this week, it's one meal a day that's planned out the day before, that has, like, the correct portions of all the stuff that you need. It's not just like, what do I feel like eating? What do I think would be good? Like, actually fucking, what do I need to eat okay, this is all that I need to eat. So I'm gonna prepare all of this the day before. And then it's just like, do you want to be successful or do you want to be a kid? Because if you want to be a kid, then you can have that prepared meal, and then it's not like, especially if this is something that you struggle with, it's not like, when I say that shit's never gonna go away, you're always gonna have the desire after you, like, as soon as you're done eating, before you even start to digest it, of like, all right, let me have like a little bit of this, and then as soon as you make the decision of like, let me have a little bit more, then it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna have some of that, and then let me do this, and then it's an hour later, or it's half an hour later, and it's like, damn, I would have felt amazing. Like I would have had to do no work so that I could try to feel amazing. I would have just felt amazing and then been able to do the work that I actually want to do, which is like sitting down and writing out my life, filming yoga videos, instead of just like, it's a process, but like, look at the world. Like, we can't do this shit. We can't allow ourselves to be weak. It's our responsibility. I think mistakes teach us how to work hard, and they teach us, you get wisdom from experience, and they teach us a lot, really, as much as we're willing to learn from all of our mistakes. That's as much as like, the amount that we can learn from trauma is unlimited. But ultimately, they're for our education, but they're not meant to be repeated. When you repeat a mistake, it becomes a bad habit, and that's a lot more difficult to correct.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this shit together, and I'm gonna help a bunch of comedians and a bunch of MMA fighters and a bunch of the right people to take their life to the next level. And in doing that, I'm going to spread love in a way where this channel becomes something that people know about. And at that time, my book is going to get released, and then that's going to be something, and it's going to be unstoppable. So I need you, future people, and then also like the people who actually watch this video right now, the couple of the friends that God has brought into my life over time. Thank you. And don't fuck a plan B. Like, fuck everything about a plan B, but fuck like being scared of the idea of like, fuck allowing the fear of our inability to meet expectations. Fuck allowing that to cause us to limit ourselves. Let us be great. Like, let us be superheroes. Human beings have the ability to become superheroes, and they don't know it. When I'm leaving the dog park, I don't have to call Big Ear or anything. I just start talking to him internally, and I'm like, Big Ear, I connect our chakras. I'm like, Big Ear, come on, buddy, it's time to go. I don't have to yell at him anymore. I'm getting better and better with like, we have the ability to create heaven. May peace prevail on this earth.